everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft vanilla server. Yeah guys, welcome back. So I'm just double checking how much slime we had down here. I've moved a lot of my stuff and I was throwing slime balls off this little platform down onto this platform of hoppers here where our slimes normally die, so they'd all just go ahead and collect into our chest. It seems like we got quite a lot of these slime balls now. This is going to be amazing when we update to the snapshot that has the slime blocks. If you guys haven't seen, you can do a lot of crazy stuff with slime blocks in the 1.8 snapshot. I'm so looking forward to that. It's gonna be great. And now that we have that slime farm and our whole collection of slime balls, oh man, we are gonna be so ready to make all sorts of cool stuff. I am so happy. Bye, Azuma. So yeah guys, I've been kind of doing some work around the base here. And I think it was like last episode, the episode before, we got the grass down here and we made everything all nice. One thing though, because the way the slime chunk is, I had to put a torch not in my OCD pattern just to light this up. If I don't have this torch here, this is like block light 4, and yeah, we got monsters spawning down here. So that's like the only problem. I still need to figure out what we're gonna do with these slime chunk areas. We can leave them the half slabs like they are now, but it looks kind of weird. We might turn them into like a little pond or a water feature or something, just to make them look nicer. But yeah, that's still something in the future we gotta figure out. Also, I would like to get the rest of the animals down here. We do need sheep and regular cows maybe. Some chickens would be nice just to have, just to round it all off. So, like I said, we've been doing some work around the base. Well, I have been doing some work around the base, I guess I should say. And it might not look like there's a whole lot of stuff done, but I went ahead and I moved the rest of the items that were upstairs down here. So the rest of these chests now are filled with all sorts of stuff. I think it's getting about to the point where I need to get item frames or signs or something, label what each of these chests contain. I mean, I have a pretty good idea that this chest is dirt and this chest is cobble, but as far as this other stuff over here, yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out. This one right here is my valuables chest. So I got like my name tags in there and my 9 eggs from the egg hunt from Mumbo, which I know you guys told me I missed the 9th or the 10th one, whatever. We got plenty of diamonds. It's not like that really matters that much. Yeah, all of my tools and just some other random stuff. But yeah, all of this stuff from upstairs in that one tower has now been finally moved into our storage system. So I need to get that labeled like I was saying, just so we know where everything is. I removed the chest that I had over here and just cleaned up everything else. The last thing to do is just get rid of those villagers. We really don't need those up here anymore. But this place is so much nicer. It feels so open without all those chests everywhere. Oh, did I leave one chest? Yeah, just some enchanted books. Oh no, these are just regular books and some other random items. But pretty much every single chest is gone, which is awesome. So the next step, we need to do something with these the brewing stands, and our brewing materials. The crafting table could probably go in that anvil as well. But the big thing is this auto smelting monstrosity here. This needs to be put somewhere a little bit nicer. So I'm thinking what I want to do today. Let's go ahead and tear this guy down, and we will remake this inside of our base in a better location. I'm thinking between the two storage areas, we have that path that goes between them. We can open up in the wall, and then that would be a perfect place for a smelting room. So I think that's what we're going to do next. Guess the first step would be to start chopping some of this stuff down and taking everything down. We don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, I want to set it up a little bit differently too. I want to have it so the side you put the items on is the same side that the items get ejected to, because right now you put the items, or at least you put the items on this side and then it all spit out over here, and I don't like that. I want them all on the same side. So yep, let's go ahead and get this all torn down. Lots of stuff, lots of redstone and torches and pieces. Good stuff. And I've got a chest in the furnace, a hopper in the furnace. You know what? If I break these, I think I don't have to take all those out. Yeah, that should all just pop out. All right. Very good, very good. Not bad. Now, another thing, I was powering all of those furnaces with these blaze rods, and my blaze rod supply is actually getting fairly low. While I'm here, I should take all this stuff too with me. Okay, and take you. Nice. Yep. Tower is now pretty much clean. Last thing is just the potion stuff, and we will probably work on that at another time. So yeah, blaze rods are an issue right now. If we're going to continue to use those for our smelting operation, we can also use coal, which we have plenty of, but coal is non-renewable-ish. We can get coal from the wither skeletons, but that's like we have to do stuff. We have to run around and kill each one with our sword. Whereas a blaze, we can just go to the blaze farm. Is it this one? It's one of these. Yeah, see, no, it's like over here. One of them. You get these signs on here. Oh, it's the bottom one. Of course, it's the last one. Yeah, we need to get these labeled up so I know which chest has all of our stuff in it. The blaze, you can just AFK. They'll all collect, and you just throw a potion at them and collect a whole bunch of blaze rods. I feel like that's the better option for powering stuff. We have coal. That's all of our coal, actually, I think. So it's not that much, but it is quite a lot for smelting things. I think blaze rods, though, are probably the best option. So down here is where I was talking about we should set up a room, probably do like a 3x3 entrance, something like this. Maybe we could do 5x5. I don't know. But let me go ahead and start building out a room and getting some things set up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I did a little bit of digging. I dug out a room here, and now that I'm looking at it, I think this is still going to be too small for what we need to do. I think the ceiling needs to be taller. But yeah, we just went with a standard stone brick, just something to clean up the walls. There's actually a cave like back behind here somewhere. I might have filled that in with solid stone actually. But yeah, I think this is going to be wide enough. We're going to have the furnaces going this way. So we're going to walk in, and I think like right here, let's put a chest down just so we can mark this out. I think about right here is where the deposit's going to be, where the furnaces drop off all the smelted items. So we're going to need to set up some hoppers flowing into that. So let's get that going. Let's go and remove some of these torches. We're going to have to figure out a lighting situation here in a little while too. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we're going to have it set up like that. This way we can walk around and have access to redstone or whatever else we need. Yeah, I really think that the ceiling needs to go up like 2 more blocks, but we'll find out here in a little bit. We can put the furnaces back on here. So just do these right like this. Yep. Alright, so now we need the hoppers. Yeah, I already can't jump up anymore. We need to put the hoppers on top of here, just hoppers that just point straight down. Just like that. Yep, very good. And then we need, let's see, we need a row of hoppers on top, and then another one below that that's going to be stopped by redstone. So I think the ceiling needs to go up like 4 more blocks. Alright, well let me do that real quick, and we will continue on in this little cramped area. In fact, I might even extend the walls out like 1 more block on either side. I think we're going to need to do that just to run the redstone and everything. Alright guys, let me make a few more tweaks to this room and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the size of the room now. I extended it out 2 blocks on either side, I think. So now it's, what is this, 8, 9 wide? It's kind of a bigger room than I was initially anticipating. I did raise the ceiling up a little bit, but unfortunately, if we break out some of these blocks, we can see right there is sandstone, and that sandstone I laid out there intentionally before, because I want to make sure that I know where the water is around the base. So that's what that sandstone up there is, to signal, hey, don't dig any higher or you're going to be going into sand and water and all sorts of nasty stuff. So I rose the ceiling up as high as I could, but I ended up lowering this whole thing down one block and then slabbing out the floor just so we can kind of have access to the hoppers and the chest and things like that. We could probably still lower this down one more block if need be, but I think this size of a room is going to be fine. We also got 3 blocks in the back and 3 blocks in the front, so it's kind of centered in this room. We can also make this much bigger if we wanted to. I mean, right now it's set up for only smelting 8 items at a time, or 8 stacks, I should say, but we could pull this wall back or open this up more and continue these furnaces on indefinitely and make this so it's like the biggest smelting operation that ever was. But I don't think we need to go that big. I mean, we're just basically recreating what we had before. So the next step is to go ahead and lay out this stone right here so we can put torches, and these torches are going to stop the hoppers in front of them from dropping items down. So yeah, pretty simple setup right like that. So now we need another chest 1 block higher. I think if we set a chest right here, let's face it this way. Yep. And then, oh, you know what? This actually needs to be up 1 block even higher still. Where's my axe? Right. So let's see. This is gonna be. Oh, you know what? We still need our other hoppers. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay. Let's break this. Jump up here. So what we want to do is have the items come all the way down to the end over here, and then when we get to this point, they are going to fire off the item, whatever, the redstone thingy. That's gonna allow all the items that are in these hoppers to drop down. So let's see. What do we want to do here? We're going to start the items off over on this side, and they all need to point at the hopper at the very end. So I think the one at the very end points down, and all of these point into it. If I remember correctly, right like that. And then on top of this hopper right here is where we have our input chest. So we could do a double chest, a large chest. In fact, that might be the best thing, just so we have easier access into it. So let's grab one more chest out of here. And if that's the case, we're going to have a large chest on top. We might want to make this a large chest on bottom like we had previously. Let me grab... Well, I guess regular stone's fine. I have Silk Touch on me. So we can do chest there. And chest here. Yep. Okay, so I think that is pretty much all set up. Now we want one more chest right here for the output. I wish there was a way that you could make this a little bit more nice looking. There probably is actually, but being that this is a smelting room, we want everything to be kind of like stone and, you know, not wood and things like that. So it's okay. So we just reach up here, throw all of our items in. They'll go through this whole system, get smelted, end up down here in this chest. I think it'll all be okay. So we have a little bit of redstone left. We have the redstone comparator and a redstone repeater to go. Trying to remember how this was all set up. So we can get rid of that guy. So I believe all the way over here, we wanted to have a redstone comparator on this guy. So as soon as an item comes in here, we're going to send a pulse along, which will turn these torches off and let all the items in there drop down one. So let's see. Guess we will just... Oh, I'm out of jump boost. No, we're too far away. Gimme. Okay, here we go. Jump boost. So... Let's see, we want to use stone bricks for this just to keep with the theme. Just need a few more blocks, that should be fine. Okay, so I believe there's a stone brick here, and then that's going to go into a block right like that, and that's going to continue over here. So we need the comparator right like this, and then I believe this was a repeater on this side to extend the signal out 15, and then from here we just kind of wrap the signal all the way around. So I guess we could do... Up. Let me through. I guess we could just put a block right like that, have 2 blocks here, and then run the signal all the way down. Did we save a piece of redstone doing this somehow, or did I do this wrong? I don't know. But yeah, I think we might have saved a piece of redstone for using the block instead of a piece of dust there. But I think this is how it was set up before. Let's go down and destroy all these extra blocks we don't need. Everything else there, I believe... This we don't need. Okay, so there we go. There's the setup. Now, I guess the next step is to test it. So we need some blaze rods, and maybe some... Well, tell you what, let me clean up my inventory real quick. Got so much stuff in there from clearing out that room. Okay, so we got some smooth stone. Let's do some cobble. Is this where the cobble is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of cobble. And then we also need to grab some blaze rods for our fuel. Somewhere was this bottom one. 2, 3, 4. So we'll put half a stack in each furnace. And I'm pretty sure this is what we need to do. And the whole point of this setup, again, if you're kind of wondering, is so we can smelt... Whoops. So we can smelt, you know, all 8 items at the same time. So if we put 8 stacks in, they'll start and stop all at the same time, basically. So we could do this a different way and not have it set up like that, but I kind of like this way. So let's drop all that stone in there. Whoops. Let's just make sure. Yep, they all turned on at the same time. That's good. So I think I had that set up exactly the same way. That's awesome. All right. So now our smelting operation is back in place, so we should see 8 pieces filter in here. Nice. And each of these furnace should have the same amount. 5, 5. Now it's at 6. 5, 5, 5. This one seems to have one extra one. 7, 8. Well, I wonder why that is. Maybe it was because I already had a piece of stone in there from when I was digging out the ceiling or something. So that's got 10, 10. It seems to be keeping up about right. Alright, so I'm happy with this. Our auto smelting setup is back in action. I think the only thing left is we need to put some torches or some light sources in here. I do want to fix the torches. I don't want torches around. So we might do redstone lamps in the wall. I need to finish up this back wall. Tell you guys what, give me a few more minutes here to finish this up, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so here we go. Here's the final product. Maybe I would like to put some lights on the ceiling or something, but unfortunately, like I said, we have our stone bricks, and right above that we have the sandstone and then the sand and water. So there's really not much room to do anything else in here. So we put the lights on the walls, got rid of all the torches around except for these redstone torches, obviously, because we need those. But yeah, pretty basic room. Yep, that's nice. All the furnaces just turned off at the same time. And we have all of our stuff smelted now, so that is great. Okay, so I think we are done working around the base today. Next thing I would like to do, clean up my inventory and head over to our store or our shop and see if we had any sales since last time. Alright guys, I'll see you in just a little bit. Alright guys, here we are back in the commercial district. It looks like this is the project that Azuma's been working on. I can't wait for this. This is pretty cool. He's got like a little subway kind of a system going between the residential area and the commercial district, I guess. I think there's a line supposed to go over to like Slipgator's base and maybe one that goes over to Schism's base. I think there's a few more destinations he was talking about. He can't wait for him to get that open though. That looks really, really awesome. So yeah, back at our shop over here. So let's check it out. I'm curious. Doesn't look like anybody's bought any of that stuff. We might have to lower the price. I mean, if nobody's buying this, you know what? Let's do that. Let's drop this down to 5 diamonds. 5 diamonds each. Maybe that'll entice more people to purchase some pants and a chest plate. I mean, that's still a lot less than what it costs to make either of those. So that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. So 4 diamonds. Ooh, somebody bought that fortune pick. It looks like that I had a nice deal on. We have helmets. It doesn't look like anybody's purchased any of those. You know what? Let's drop the price on these as well. So this will now be 3 diamonds each. Done. All right. And down here, it doesn't look like anybody's purchased any picks. Or boots, maybe. I thought I had 5 of each and everything, so not quite sure. Let's drop the price on this one once again. So we'll do 1 diamond each. All right, hopefully that's gonna be good enough where people will be like, hey, I'm gonna buy this for 3 diamonds, or hey, a pick for 1 diamond. You can't beat that. Awesome. So it doesn't look like anybody's buying that. Maybe somebody's purchased some chicken. And I can't quite tell. I mean, this is just kind of like junk. If people buy that, that's great. So yeah, it looks like we had 2 gold ingots, 4 diamonds, and 2 diamonds. So yeah, I think somebody bought a snack of chicken, 4 diamonds. That must be that pick that was here. And then the 2 diamonds. Maybe somebody bought an axe or a boot. I'm not sure. Let's see if they left a comment in the book. Please write down your name and what you purchase. P.S. Do not click the sign button. Thanks. Yep. So DMAC, nothing bought, nothing paid. Thank you. Come again. That's been in here for a while. Azuma, I bought some cooked chicken. It was delicious. My compliments to the chef. Awesome. Hopefully he'll be a returning customer then. Spum, those boots though. 2 diamonds. Great. So Spum did buy a pair of boots. That's awesome. And Biffa lost all my stuff a week ago. Rage quit for a week. Come back and purchased a pick. Thank you muchly. Alright, so it looks like Biffa must have purchased that pick that was in here. That's great. So we have made 6 diamonds and 2 gold ingots. That is awesome. I guess we can go and throw that in our ender chest over here. Alright guys, well, looks like our shop is doing fairly well. We have our stuff restocked. People are buying things. Seems like a great thing. Oh, you know what? I think this is Cleo's records shop. Yeah, that's right. I saw her do a video on this. Got a record for a carpet. That's awesome. Note blocks everywhere. Nice. Oh, looks like somebody was messing with those. So what do we have? We can purchase a jukebox for 1 diamond. It's like a little smiley. Isn't it a jukebox like a chest with a diamond in the center? I can't remember. So you'd save some wood. I mean, that's a decent deal. Sample the music here. Alright, so Cat, Ward, 11, Strad, Mall, Wait Far, Blocks, Chirp, Stall, Melaki, and Old School Waltz. I'm not sure. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's a pretty good tune. If I don't definitely need music right now, but if I do need music in the future, this is definitely the place to come. Cat, wasn't Cat all the way down here? So we got a bunch of Cat, and I guess she needed another one. Oh no, this is 13. So you must have mixed that up. Oh well, I'll let her know that says Cat instead of 13. Payments, doesn't look like anybody's bought anything yet. So these are all, ooh, I didn't see the price difference. 555. These are all 2s. 3, 3, 2, 5 for Cat. Wow. All right. Well, if I need any of these tunes, I'm definitely going to come back. Prices set on rarity and subject to change. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time.